What's up, Savvy Expats? In this video, we have a spectacular sit-down conversation with a fellow Philippine expat vlogger, Calvin, and we just share and dive deep into juicy topics like his dating life here, his culture shocks, as well as the visa work for him to get settled down in this country. Now, I don't want to spoil too much. This is part 2 of the interview because we had such a long, extensive conversation. So without further ado, let's get onto the first topic of part 2 with our interview with Calvin. Now, time to get into something more interesting, especially for our audience. How is your dating life in the Philippines?
My dating experience.
Yeah, your dating experience.
I mean, it was great. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good, and it is totally different for me. It's a new culture. You know, dating a Filipino, it's a different culture comparing to what I'm used to. I can date an African, even if she's not from a country. The culture is kind of similar.
Right.
It's how we were raised, so it's totally different. But in here, you gotta kind of adjust yourself on how the girls, have been treated. Of course, I won't lose my roots. I won't lose how I was raised. But I think it's like at the end of the day, you still kind of need to adjust.
Right.
A bit.
How do the values and the traditions vary between your country versus a Filipino's values when it comes to dating?
I mean, I'm gonna talk about here, they're really family oriented.
Right.
I'm not saying that back home we are not family oriented, but back home we have this thing. I don't know how. Back home, we do engagement, so it's the lady's parent, they're gonna write a letter of what they want for the wedding. So it's before the engagement. So it's first we have engagement and the wedding.
Right.
So they're gonna write the letter. We we want a TV, we want a land, we want a suit for the dad, we want 20 cows, we want just an example,
Right.
like that. And you as a man, you gotta provide that.
All of that.
All of that.
Yeah.
It shouldn't miss anything.
Wow.
If it misses anything, on the letter, you guys won't have the engagement on that day. So you need to provide everything. But in here, it's kind of more modern. You get it? And it's if you want someone, there's a court. Is it courting?
Courting.
Courting, yeah.
That's right.
So you got a courting her and the family as well.
Right.
When you really want a serious relationship,
Yeah,
I'm not talking about someone you just met. I'm talking about someone that you have a vision with, someone that you want to date or that
Marry
you want
in the
to
future.
marry. Yeah.
Yeah. So did you have to court your girlfriend or no?
I did, yeah. I did.
And how was that like for you?
I mean, it was a bit, for me, it's would they accept me as a black man? That is what was in my head. Because I had some past example, experience, me and some other friends as well. So in my head, it was whoa, would they accept me? Would they like me?
Right.
Because for me, I think when you're growing up, you want your kids to go to their grandmother, grandparents, to the grandparents' houses without you being worried how they are being treated.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Absolutely.
So I don't want to have or get married to someone where I have a kid, and when my kids they go to visit their grandparents, I'll be worried how are they are being treated. So for me, it was okay. You kind of have that kind of thought, will they accept me? But thank God everything went smooth.
Yeah.
And they accepted me so well.
Really?
Yeah, so well.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So even the parents, they
The
love
parents,
you.
yeah,
Okay.
they like me.
And is there anything that you did that you did to win over their favor? Did you court the parents as well with flowers or whatnot?
No, I didn't get flowers, but I went there, just told them my intention. What
Good.
was my intention?
Yeah.
What I wanted.
Yeah.
So, and how do I see myself with the child? So yeah.
So you made your intentions clear.
Yeah.
And I can agree. That's the number one thing
Yeah.
to do in the Philippines when it comes to courting a Filipino, because the daughter cannot be given into your hands until the father agrees to it.
Yeah.
And that's so odd for my audience because we're from U.S. audience, right? We don't do courting there.
Courting,
in the US. It's straight. I like you, you like me. Let's stay.
Let's.
But here in the Philippines, it's very traditional that you have to court the girl, and one of the first things you have to do is make the intentions clear with her family.
Yeah.
And until you do that, it's not fully established.
Because you kind of have that butterfly on your stomach.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And I needed they don't live in Manila. They live into another province. Like I needed to fly there. I needed to go there, talk to them, make things clear, and I was like, okay, cool. But I'm so happy that they were able to accept me.
But you really took care of business there.
Yeah,
What province are they from?
Davao.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're all the way down south.
Yeah,
I see. So it was quite a ways for that.
Yeah.
Were you nervous on the flight there?
I was, as I told you.
Yeah.
They knew me. They knew who was Calvin.
Right.
But when you get the personal face to face, it's kind of different.
Yeah.
You get it? Like, because for me, it's like that. The same thought as was like telling you, would they like me? If they're gonna like me, what would they say?
Right.
And and likely they did. They did like me. I mean, so far they told me that they like me though.
Yeah. Oh, so if you don't mind me asking, where did you meet your partner?
We were like co-workers, not like on the same company, but like there was like an event because like she is a singer, and we have like a mutual friend. So my co-worker, so was a friend. So yeah, that's how I met her.
That's how you met
her. So like my co-worker invited me to this event that she was singing, and we just met.
I see. And how long did it take for you to go from being friends? You start off as friends, right?
Yeah.
To going to the doorstep of her parents.
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
And you just, what did you do? You just asked her out on dates here and there, or how did that work for you?
First time when I met her, I kind of like just got the number, but like when I'll be texting, she wouldn't reply.
Yeah, that's common here.
Yeah, she wouldn't reply. Oh, like, okay, lady, take your time. It's okay. It's okay. I'm here. I'm gonna wait. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. So it's like, I think after like maybe 2 weeks, something like that, like she started replying. Like I'll be calling. Oh, can we like FaceTime? No, like she wouldn't want to turn on like a camera. Like just like we just kind of talk. And I was like, she gave me a hard time at the beginning.
Right.
And like imagine giving hard time to this handsome guy.
I can definitely say though, that's how you know you have a good quality woman on your hands, because I meet a lot of expats and they go out to these clubs and bars. The ladies throw themselves at them for what reason?
That is
right, and that's why I think it's dangerous when you find a woman that just throws herself at you here. Because you don't know what her intentions or her motives are. Whereas with your partner, she wanted to make sure that you were somebody that will pursue her.
Exactly.
And that's the culture I want our audience to know, is that good quality women here, they'll almost play hard to get because they're so conservative here in this country. It's very different than the other countries.
I always tell my friends, like, you should know your intention first.
For sure.
When you move to the Philippines. And as a foreigner, you want to grow as a person as well.
Yeah.
You want someone that comes to add in your life. You don't want someone that will subtract from what you already have. And that is how I see it. If I get interested in someone, I ask myself, what will this person add into my life? Do you get it? I don't want to be dating just for the sake of to say, oh, I have a Thai girlfriend, no Filipino girlfriend. No.
Love that.
For me, it's like, what are you bringing to the relationship? You see, like, I have my as a man, I have my requirements as well.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, she needs to have this. She needs to be doing this. I have it. If she doesn't pass my requirements, I'm like, no. That's a red flag for me.
Yeah.
So, as a foreigner, I think what advice would like be like telling them, always know what you want.
Yeah. And
go to I won't say the right places, but kind of check well where you're hanging out.
Right.
Do you get it?
Right.
Because you can't go to this place and trying to find the lady of your life.
100%.
Yeah.
So you mentioned go to the right places, and we obviously know where the wrong places are.
Yeah.
What are the right places for you'd advise a foreigner to go find a quality relationship?
Like right places, oh my God. I mean, that could be during your traveling as well. Island, BGC, like here in Manila, like you gotta know first what she's doing. Like, what is her life about? Does she work? Where does she work? Do you get it? Like, and so that at least, as I said, the lady that you wanna get with, she needs to add in your life as well. And unfortunately, like that is not what I see nowadays. people that will just go in a relationship for the hype. You get it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, she's beautiful, and yo, behind that beauty, what can she add into my life? You
Right.
get it?
Right.
She's willing to be there even if I like lose everything. If I today I'm like, okay, look, I don't have money.
Mhm.
Can she cover it
Mm.
until I can
Right.
get up again?
Right.
So you, I think, as a man, you need to have your, I mean,
Yeah.
your list as well.
Absolutely. And I think, when you met your partner, did you make it clear what expectations you have?
Yeah,
That's
I did.
amazing.
I
That's
did.
great. And how did she take that?
I mean, I think for her it was kind of normal because she also had
Her list.
her list as well.
Right.
And we just came 50-50. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, this is what you want. And there are things which I might don't like it, but I mean, if I want to be with you, I kind of need to adjust a bit because I want to make you happy. And there are things that I like, even if you need as much as possible to adjust yourself as well.
Mhm.
And if she's willing to adjust, and we just move from there.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And something I noticed, of course, the dating process, the
Mhm.
courting process, I'd
Yeah.
say, is very different here in the Philippines than any
Yeah.
other country.
Yeah.
How did you carry yourself so that you could successfully court your now girlfriend?
I went through a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went through
Walk
a lot.
us through that.
I went through a lot. Like, I mean, before my girl, like I dated before as well. But I don't know. Fortunately, I always had a mind like, I don't know, like girls that I really dated. I always had a good girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Here
Always.
in the Philippines.
Here in the Philippines.
Right.
It's either like they're in varsity, they're schooling and stuff like that. They're working. I always like try to find someone that fits on my list. You know,
Mm.
like okay, like when I was in college, okay, she's studying as well. She have vision about life. So yeah, like I mean, I always wanted like to have someone with vision. You know,
Right.
like it's either like she's working
Mm.
and she wants to build a career, you know, not just like someone that wanna sit there, depend on me and stuff like that. So that okay, this is my preferences, okay? Some people they might have the preferences, but for me, like this is like okay, someone that wanna go with me, like work with me as well, wanna grow up in life too, not just someone that will sit there waiting for me to be doing everything, hustle. And for me, it wouldn't work. Like for me, it's
Right.
really like a big turn off.
Right. Right. So, what were like the hardest things that you went through when it came to the courting and the dating here? Was it that they were hard to get? Were they playing hard to get, or was it? You said the parents were not much of a problem for you,
Yeah.
right? But like, what were some of the hardest things you had to go through? Would you say?
Hardest thing for me is, I won't say they were hard to get. Oh, sorry, I wouldn't say that the way. Sorry. Like I won't say that they were easy to get, because for me, like this is how I see it. Whatever you want, you can go and get it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, like they know it's already there. You
Right.
already know that you're gonna get no, but you can eventually get the yes as well. So if you are into somebody, you gotta go and I mean and you chase that person. You get so for me is like what was like the hardest thing? Probably trying to convince them about my culture.
Mm.
Yeah, because for me it's like I always try to date Filipinos with open-minded.
Mhm.
You get it, like girls that are like well educated,
Right.
always like open-minded. And sometimes as my culture is totally different compared to the culture. So
Right.
when I like kind of trying to make them understand a bit of my culture, yeah, I think that was like the
I
hardest part.
see. I see. So it required some compromises too, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And is there anything that a foreigner should be aware of when planning on dating in the Philippines?
In the Philippines, just know your intention.
Know your intention.
Know your intention. Have I would say a list.
Mhm.
You know, like have a list as well.
Yeah.
You know, try to get to know about the lady. You know, it's not just about the beauty, like being beautiful. Of course, I mean, we always want to have a beautiful lady beside us. But you know, okay, if you wanna have a future with her, try to know more about her, her background.
Mhm.
You know, where she came from, her vision as well,
Right.
where she wants to go in life, where she wanna take you as a husband into the
Right.
future. If she wants to build a family, you know, or if it is just like she just want the relationship for a short term. So yeah.
Okay,
That's what
know
I
your
would say.
intentions, make
Yeah.
it clear. I love it. And so we already talked about a little bit about your background. We
Mhm.
talked about your life moving here to the Philippines, your
Mhm.
transition, your relationships. What do you see from here on out living in this country? What's your plan? And what's your vision for the rest of your life?
Uh,
At
you know,
least here.
I'm someone with I have a lot of you know, like
Yeah.
sometimes like my girlfriend, she's like, yo, you have a lot of thoughts, you have like a lot of dreams.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like I see myself living here for a long time. I don't see myself like moving here, and hopefully, or let's pray that I'm really gonna stay here for long or forever. We never know. But I mean, like for the meantime, I want to stay here, build my family here.
So build your career here,
Yeah.
family.
So yeah, I see myself like building my family here. Probably open some business here as
Yeah.
well. I really want to open some business. I'm just
Okay.
waiting for the right time. I mean, we never know the right time, but yeah.
So, all in all, you want to build your future life here in the
Yeah.
Philippines. And I could say the same thing for me. People ask me if I'll ever move back to the U.S. I just love it so much here in the Philippines. I don't want to leave.
It's more fun in the Philippines, bro.
That's right. And so anytime, I don't see myself moving anywhere else anytime soon. But to get a little bit into your visa work, you came here originally on a student visa,
Yeah.
correct? What was that
No,
process? No, not a student.
I came as a tourist.
A tourist visa.
Yeah, and then my visa get turned to a student visa.
Oh, how did you go about doing that?
I mean, the school will be the one responsible for that, not you.
Really?
Yeah, the school.
Okay, I see. So you came here, you talked with the school, and then they got you your student
Yes,
visa.
yeah.
I see. Okay. So did that require a lot of paperwork for you, or?
Not really. Like just, I mean, school papers.
Yeah,
It's mainly just the school papers.
that's it.
Yeah, because I mean, you're studying, right?
Right.
So yeah.
Because I looked online, it's like they required all these documents. It required you to go into the embassy of your home country, the Philippine embassy of your home country. You didn't have to go through any of that.
No, I didn't
Just
have
the
to
school
go
hand.
through.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which school did you attend?
Sorry?
Which school did you attend? when
In
you were here?
University of Batangas. UB.
Oh, okay.
UB, yeah.
Okay. And what was your experience like for any of the expats that are
Uh-huh.
planning on enrolling themselves or their children in school? What was your experience taking up an education here?
It was good. It was great for me. It was, I mean, I think, as I said, the best decision that I ever did was moving to the Philippines. And luckily, my classmates, they were really open on helping me. And especially when it comes to the language, you know, because even though all my teachers, they would be speaking, I mean, in English. So, but like sometimes they would say something in Tagalog, and my classmate, they were like, Calvin, did you understand
Yeah.
what he said? Oh, okay, this is what he
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Did you get it? And for
right.
me, okay, that was like wonderful.
I love how supportive
Exactly, yeah.
Filipinos are. They're very attentive as well. And then, so you're still here on a tourist visa? No,
No,
not anymore.
I'm on a working visa right now.
Oh, okay.
Working visa. So it's like after I finished my studies, I downgraded my visa, I left the country.
Okay.
So when you downgrade, like I left the country, I came back with work already. Like I had work, and I came on a working visa. So like right now I'm on a
On a
working
working
visa.
visa. And how was that process for you? Was it difficult, or did the company handle all
The
that?
company handled that as
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
Company
And
handled
how
that
long
too.
is your work visa? Is it as long as your contract for work?
Yeah, but I mean, usually they give like, it depends on the company, right? Some companies they give like 1 year visa, 3 years visa. So yeah, it will depend on your country.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Or it will depend on your company, not the country.
The company.
Yeah,
yes,
it will depend on the company. Yeah,
And your visa is how long? 2, 3 years?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
3 years. And how far into that are you now?
2000 what? 25?
Okay,
That was
great.
really
That's
fast,
great.
yeah.
That's great. And once that expires, are you planning on extending your contract, or are you gonna get a different visa?
I mean, hopefully I'm gonna extend my contract.
Okay.
So like, if I extend my contract, probably they need to extend my visa as well.
Right. And what advice would you give to any expats that are coming here on a working visa? Was it difficult? What was the process for you?
It wasn't difficult because the company will be the one to handle that. And probably he's just gonna go to the immigration to sign some papers, to take some fingerprints, I mean, to take some pictures as well. Yeah.
Okay.
That's mainly what
And
we do.
so you originally came here on a tourist visa before you got your student visa.
Yeah.
Did you have to deal with the Bureau of Immigration with extending it?
Yeah.
Was that process difficult at all? Was it
No.
simple? It's
It
straightforward?
was simple. It was simple.
Okay. And the documentation you need is just a passport, right?
Just yeah.
Application
I don't
form.
like for when I came as a tourist. I don't remember what requirements they had, but I knew we had to go to bar of quarantine for school,
Yeah. Because you have to get medical clearance.
like the medical clearance.
Right.
Even for work, you also need that, like the medical clearance. Since us from Africa, we need I think it's yellow fever card. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
I think it's either yellow fever or polio card. What else? Yeah, I think that's all.
That's it. Okay. And then how about an ACR card? Did you have to get that as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you're studying, you need to have a ACR card.
Because as long as you're here for over
Yeah.
60 days, you have to get a card as a
card, yeah.
foreigner. Was it difficult to get the card or straightforward?
No, since when I'm like talking about the school, the school was the one to handle that.
Mhm.
Like everything.
Mhm.
The only thing that I needed to do is to wait for my documents to be out.
Right.
So yeah,
Okay.
probably like I would be going for an appointment
Okay.
because they want to see, okay, who is the one of this passport, like to take a fingerprint and stuff like that.
And was the process of being at like the Bureau of Quarantine or the Bureau of Immigration, did you have to wait a long time or not really?
No.
Really?
No.
That's great.
Because
That's great.
we already when it's like school and company, there's already an appointment.
Set. Okay.
Yeah, okay, they're gonna tell you 10 a.m. You gotta be there by 10 a.m. 10 a.m. you're gonna go there,
Yeah.
go straight to where you are supposed to go,
Yeah.
and then that's it.
Because I think with tourist visas, if you go,
No, tourist visa is kind of hard, man.
you take a lot
Yeah.
longer. You
Yeah.
got to be in a long
It's hard.
line.
It's
Yeah.
a tourist visa.
Yeah, because I recommend a lot of our viewers, if they're going to extend a tourist visa, they might need to cut out an entire day just
Yeah.
to spend time at the Bureau of Immigration.
But I think now it's kind of smooth,
Is it now?
as far as I know, yeah.
Good.
Because like now I think there are many. Before it was only in Intramuros,
Mhm.
Intramuros,
Intramuros.
but now they have many
Satellite
other departments, like here in BGC.
They have one in Esamora. just
Yeah,
here
in
BGC.
SMR. I think now they have also in Makati as well. So now there are many places you can go.
Another question I have is, do you plan on moving anywhere else in the Philippines, or are you staying in Paranaque for now?
Like out of Manila, or you mean just all the Philippines?
Anywhere that you're interested in moving to.
I would like to move to Siargao.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I thought about that too.
I
but
would.
yeah, yeah.
I would
Yeah.
love. I mean, if God bless us, maybe one day we can
Right.
have something there, business there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
How
love
long
to
were you in
go.
Siargao for?
I was in Siargao for like a week.
Same.
I was like for a week.
And what did you get to experience over there?
Oof! I went to this cave one. I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
experienced that. I went to the cave.
Like you go under the
Yeah.
into the water under
Yeah,
the
under
cave.
the
We did
cave,
the
like
same
walking
thing.
super. Like I love that experience. What else did I do?
Cloud9. Did you
Which
get to
one's-
surf?
Surf I did as well,
Nice.
but I don't know. I'm too big. I suck on that. Sorry.
Okay.
What else did I do? Driving around with a motorbike.
Nice.
I saw a video. You guys were on that bridge where you see the sunset.
Sunset.
Yeah, well, like sunrise, sunset.
Oh,
like
yeah.
there's this bridge
Yeah.
where everyone like skating there.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
What else did I do? I got some good coffee there. Oh my gosh, some good food as well.
Food is great in Siargao.
Food is good. Food is amazing. And I visited like a lot of islands there.
Yeah. Something I noticed about Siargao is like there's so many expats and foreigners from all walks of life
Yeah.
there, to where when you go to the food establishments,
Yeah.
they're actually more like diverse.
Diverse, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comparing, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Even in like BGC, BGC has a lot of international food establishments, but Siargao, it's like it's owned by
Yeah.
families from abroad.
Yeah.
So the food is amazing.
Amazing.
I loved it there. Now, as we close, is there any last things or thoughts that you have on the Philippines or advice for the viewers?
Okay, like I think I would still touch on the same point, which is like, okay, Philippines is a good place. I would advise you guys if you guys are like, you guys want to come here just to visit the country, to go to different islands, come, you're gonna enjoy it. And yeah, for more, you can follow them. They've been creating amazing content, and I'm a big fan, by the way.
Yes.
I'm really a big fan. I love the way you guys put the content there.
Thank
So
you.
informative, you get it? Because sometimes people that don't have that much time to read, and just by watching your
Right.
like this kind of videos and getting experience, originally from the people that are staying in that country. And I think it's amazing as well. I just want to say thank you so much. And for more, you can also check my channel. So like I have 2 channels, probably he will put on the description.
Yeah, we'll put this in the description.
So yeah, so you guys just go and check it out if you guys want to see.
What are the names of both of your channels?
Okay, one is Calvin Castiel. That is where I do like public interview, street interviews, and I also have No Fear Lifestyle, which is mainly about the food. Me traveling around the Philippines, eating, like you're gonna see me eating food that you never thought of foreigner eating. Did you get it?
Yeah.
So if you wanna see crazy Filipino food content, I mean, I would appreciate if you guys can go and check my channel.
And I just gotta say, this guy works so hard on his content. He's very consistent, and he edits all his own videos.
Yeah.
So I especially love the street interviews. All right, you guys gotta check that out. So I'll leave all the links to his social media, his Instagram, his YouTube, in the description down below. Calvin, thank you so much for the interview.
Brother. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and good luck on that.
Thank you.
So let's get to 100K.
100K.
Yeah, 100K.
The race to 100K.
Yes. Let's go.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
care.
Thank you.
God bless
Bye-bye, guys.
everyone.
Bye.